Let me pivot this a little bit into SMB, in particular the VC funded companies. I mean, 23 was, let's be honest, not a great year for someone who was trying to raise the capital. A lot of companies needed to trim their workforce, especially in sales and SDRs. So how hard it is to sell this to these companies from your perspective?
Definitely, there have been multiple companies that we've talked to, especially the smaller ones. And as we went through like a little bit of that downturn, when people were laying people off, well, they can't not have those tasks done, right? But they also now don't have the head count to do it. But we obviously still need to triage these leads. What can we do? And the truth is that Chili Piper, for some people, the solution was to actually replace an inbound SDR team who was responsible for kind of triaging and assessing those leads and getting them into the right hands with an automation tool like Chili Piper. So those companies were able to successfully save the salary of multiple headcounts for a fraction of the cost, still have those same levels of efficiency, but be able to operate much leaner in order to get them to their next series of funding. So we did see multiple people come to us and say, hey, we need to basically automate what we are doing manually now as a cost saving measure.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes both ways. Your SDR team might be triaging. Also, they could be outbounding. So you can just reprioritize what their efforts are as well. And doesn't necessarily mean, oh, there's no more need for an SDR team. It's just what are they focused on?
Absolutely. And I feel like these days, the great SDR teams, they are successful at outbounding. You know, historically, if their attention was split, it's really hard to bring in the levels they needed to bring outbounding because they're also manning the inbound leads. So now for them to be able to prioritize and focus their efforts on those outbound, they're just bringing more revenue in for the company.